there, my name is Caitlin. I am a business consultant working with entrepreneurs, small businesses, and nonprofits. Today I wanted to talk about something that almost always comes up in the workplace. It's not a matter of how, but a matter of when, and this is workplace conflict. I'm going to go over a few tips on how to professionally deal with workplace conflict. My first tip is to keep the lines of communication open. So no one should ever feel silenced or like they can't speak up. This is extremely important. I suggest creating an open door policy for you, your employees, or you and your clients, or your employees and your clients. This is important because the more we talk about our feelings, the better off we're going to be. We know we're told someone is having an issue and we can properly address it. You're available to hear any of their concerns, and they know that from the get-go. That is important. The second is that you should check in with your employees to ensure their needs are met and their voices are heard. So you should ask specific questions that will help you resolve workplace issues easily and quickly. Avoid simply saying, "I'm sorry," but get to the crux of the issue. Try things like, "I'm sorry you feel this way and I want to help you address these concerns. I'm here for you and I'll do whatever I can." This will let your employees and your clients know that you hear their concerns or frustrations and you want to help them in any way you can and make these systemic changes necessary to address their issue. The second thing is listen. So often we are saying that we're listening, but we're not truly hearing people. And so we want to make sure that we don't interrupt, we don't compare our experience to others, and we don't react until the client or the employee is finished. After this, you should consider repeating what they have said back to you so that you make sure they know you are listening and you make sure that you're hearing it correctly. Let your employees know that you hear their concerns by saying, "I want to make sure I heard you correctly so I can help alleviate your frustrations. I know this made you upset or blank made you upset because of blank." Putting it in this way will really open those lines of communication. It will show your employee or your client that you're listening to them and you understand where they're coming from and that you're willing to do something about it. You're hearing them. You're not just listening, you're hearing them. The third is that you should embrace the conflict. It's important to embrace conflict head on from the get-go. You don't want to sit aside and kind of wait on it. It's important to embrace it head on. The longer you wait to address an issue, the more it festers, the more people get frustrated. So the more tension will build and the more the situation can just kind of spiral out of control. By meeting the conflict head on and vowing to find a resolution, you show your client or employee that you aren't going to run or hide from the issue, but hear them and find a solution for the issue. The fourth is responding authentically. Your employee or client will know immediately if you aren't responding authentically. Don't go talk about them behind their back to another employee. People have a way of knowing when someone's not being genuine or being disingenuous. Are you saying one thing to your employer or your client's face and then you're saying another thing to someone else? Not good. During conflict, it's important to be as transparent as possible, and you should be honest about how you feel, and don't say one thing but do another. Say one thing and then do that thing. If you want more information on how to behave authentically in and outside of the workplace, I have a post over on my blog at www.caitlinmccarty.com, and it's all about being authentic on and offline. The fifth and final point is after discussing the issue or reaching a resolution, focus on moving forward. It's important that we don't hold grudges. Grudges can lead to even more of an uncomfortable workplace. And when the work is uncomfortable, the outcomes and production of that work really suffer. So I hope this article is helpful and gives you some ideas for dealing with workplace conflict. If you'd like more tips on how to confront conflict, I'll link an article to this blog post. And I'd love to know how you handle workplace conflict. Let me know in the comments.